Welcome everybody to the San Jacinto Battleground. Today we're coming here to see a reenactment of the Battle of San Jacinto, which happened April 21st of 1836. So we're gonna go kind of see if it's started yet, check it out, maybe check out some of the food vendors. See you in a little bit. Trying to make it down here to the battle section. The cannons have already went off. I'm kind of running late, so due to a lot of closures, I-610 exit ramps being closed off I-45, causing a major backup. But so I'm gonna try to rush on down here and try not to miss too much of it. I don't think it's 100% started yet, so we're gonna find out, aren't we?
And here on the field, we have over there on the left, that is the camp of Santa Ana and the Mexican Army. Over here on the right, we have Texas. And this is all brought to you. It's all brought to you by the San Jacinto Texas Political Commission. Both work together so very hard to maintain the battlefield, the monument, and all the programs that we do for all of you, including this reenactment today. So I'm going to set the stage for you, and we're going to get going here. Lynch's Ferry, which was the only way across the San Jacinto River.
Texas women, come with us! Vietnam is coming! Come on your homes and take your men! Get right on the wall!
These refugees are hired full during the runaway trade. But a furious president. Got some food and prepared for the evening and bedded down for the night, sure that the battle was coming the next day. The ridge in front of the Mexican camp, the Texians broke into a run, hitting the now damaged Mexican breastwork like shock troops. Every man shouting the battle cry, "Remember the Alamo! Remember La Bahia!" The Mexican troops broke rank and fled, leaving the camp abandoned. The fighting was fierce, but quick. In his official battle report, General Sam Houston later wrote, "The conflict lasted about 18 minutes, from the time of a close action until we were in possession of the enemy's encampment." Now the battle might have been over in only 15 or 18 minutes, but the violence lasted for much longer. Enraged by the massacres at the Alamo and Goliad, and frustrated by weeks of retreating, the Texian soldiers pursued the fleeing Mexicans, killing as many as they could. The day after the battle, Sergeant William Swearingen wrote, quote, "It was nothing but a slaughter. They at first attempted to swim the bayou, but were surrounded by our men, and they shot everyone. And them that remained, they killed as fast as they could load and shoot." San Jacinto was an unqualified victory for the Texians. General Houston reported that 630 Mexican soldiers were killed, and the rest were taken prisoner. Meanwhile, the Texians had lost only 9 men and a handful of wounded, who included Sam Houston, who had been shot in the ankle. However, the most important prize had escaped them, because Santa Ana was neither amongst the killed nor the captured. Now we begin the final act of the tale of San Jacinto. The day after the victory in the battle, on April 22nd, 1836, a Texian scouting party led by Sergeant James Sylvester spotted a Mexican soldier in the grass near Vince's Bayou, not far from the ruins of Vince's Bridge. They captured him and led him back to the Texian camp, not realizing that they had captured General Santa Anna. Now, while Sylvester didn't realize who his prisoner was, the captured Mexican soldiers did. As Santa Anna was led into camp, they stood up and said his name.
Viva Santa Anna!
Many Texian soldiers wanted to kill Santa Anna on the spot, but General Houston recognized that Santa Anna was worth much more alive than dead. Only a third of the Mexican army had been present at San Jacinto, which meant that there were roughly 4,000 more Mexican soldiers nearby under the command of General Vicente Filosola. If Filosola marched toward the Texans, Sam Houston's army would be badly outnumbered. But with Santa Anna as his prisoner, Houston realized he now had the power to end the war at San Jacinto. And so, seated under a live oak tree on the banks of the Buffalo Bayou, the two generals hashed out a ceasefire. Santa Anna wrote to his remaining generals, ordering them to fall back, and the Mexican army retreated south across the Rio Grande. The ceasefire was made official when President David Burnett and Santa Anna signed the Treaties of Velasco on May 14, 1836. But the war was effectively ended here at San Jacinto, the home of Texas's independence. Thank you all for coming out today for the 2 p.m. reenactment of the Battle of San Jacinto. On behalf of the San Jacinto Museum and Battlefield Association, Texas Historical Commission, we are also grateful for your time out here.
Well, that was pretty interesting. At least I made it in time for the battle to start, but it was pretty cool hearing all the cannons and the musket fire and kind of seeing it played out, you know. That was pretty cool. I figured it'd be a little bigger than that, but I mean, it was still pretty good actually. So I'm glad it came down. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of food vendors out here like I thought there were going to be, but overall it was a pretty fun time. So I'm going to walk around and check everything out.
Y luego al lado de los estanques con una grúa.
¿Dónde está el carrito la camioneta?
Sí.
Búscalo a ver.
Y están los tres tanques blancos chiquitos. ¿Dónde están los tres tanques blancos chiquitos? ¿No? Ahí
Oh, una parte de la agua está brillando. Era un brillito como que parece esa grúa está haciendo eso que...
Mira, se pone aquí, si ¿Ya me has dicho? Vamos a ganar. La carta otra. Por ahí no.
otra.
Mira, ahí está el verde. Míralo ahí. Míralo ahí. Ese, ahí lo dejaron. Mira el ferry.
Well, looks like that's it from here. I'm gonna go try to catch a shuttle bus and make my way back to the car. I should have came this morning about 9 a.m. but I wasn't sure, you know, if there'd be anywhere to sit that was shaded, you know, since it's so hot out today. But I'm kind of wish I would have came earlier. I'm thinking maybe there was more vendors and things, but maybe not. Like I said, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only see 5 food vendors. That's it. And the rest is pretty much souvenirs and, you know, little booths to buy things. And so, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of the battle, and I'll see you guys next time.